Hey everyone, it's Brandon K Ep with Keller Williams, and I'm going to go quickly over what the real estate market has looked like ever since the shelter-in-place has gone into effect. So here we go. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy in the shelter-in-place time. And I'm going to put up a couple slides for you to see while I explain them. So the first slide is going to be new and sold versus canceled and withdrawn. And this is going to be from March 1st all the way to April 6th. At this time, the video was recorded on April 7th. So it's all the data we have right now. As you can see, shelter in place was 317.20, where the market has changed a lot, and the typical up and down has changed. As you can see, the first 2 weeks in March were very typical. New properties get put on the market. Cancel and withdrawals are very low, and solds are just about halfway there, and that's a very common trend. On the weekend, Sunday, Monday, properties don't be put on the market, and less are sold and less are canceled. So that's why you see the dip every week. And once the shelter in place happened, you can see there was a lot less new listings. There was actually surprisingly more sold listings, and as you can see, the purple and the red, there was a lot more canceled and withdrawn. And as you can see, the continuing trend after that was very similar to the 2 weeks before the shelter in place. So it's kind of interesting to see that. But as you can see, the solds are almost exactly the amount of new listings that are coming on, and canceled and withdrawn gone down a little bit after that, but they're still happening more than regular. So that's the first slide. Alright, second slide. This is going to be the difference between 2019 and 2020, and it's going to show us a percentage difference as well. So as you can see, the sold properties were much higher in 2019, new listings were much higher in 2019, and this is all from March 2019 versus March 2020. And so 14% down for solds, 25% down for new listings. That's a pretty big drop. TFT means transaction that fell through, so people who are backing out of the transaction, and that has increased by 40%, which is a huge increase. That just does not happen in a normal market. Cancels increased by 34%, so once again very unusual. And withdrawals, withdrawing them off the market, 87% increase, which are all huge numbers. As you can see, the shelter in place is having a huge effect on the real estate market and sellers being comfortable with the properties on the market. So that is slide number 2. So slide number 3 is going to be a very similar chart to the first one, except this shows 2019 versus 2020 and new homes listed. And as you can see, the first couple weeks in March were pretty normal, almost a little identical, just switch the days a little bit, and it'll be about the same. And then after the shelter in place happens, that orange line completely decreases, while the blue line, that was 2019, stays pretty steady, pretty average. And this just shows that sellers are not ready to put their home on the market, and that just shows we're having less inventory, just less activity in general. So this is a good chart to look at to see what the comparison of what normally happens in a real estate market compared to what happens in this new real estate market. So really interesting, really good data, and that's slide number 3. So those are the 3 slides I have for you. Overall, as you can see, sellers are less eager to put their home on the market. They're probably just trying to wait this out to see what they can do, maybe in the summertime. Also, buyer activity is down as well. So you can see there is still activity, but it's just a lot less activity. Very similar trends, just way less activity. So just wanted to show that for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. Until the next video, I'll see you there. Stay safe.